guys, it's Shanta, and I just wanted to show you Hyperbole Microfarm in mid-July. Let's step back and show you the whole of the little farm. Most of it's on this bench, and then over here I have a little bit more, and then over there I have some seeds. And that's my catio, so my cat Fred can come hang out with me. Okay, let's see what we got going on here. We have Sugar Baby Watermelon, which I bought as a little baby plant. This is a little baby plant, and maybe 2 weeks ago, and it's really thriving. I'm really excited about that one. Maybe we'll actually get a watermelon or two. This was my first plant that I bought this season. It's an early girl tomato. It's almost done. There's a few more, you can see a few more tomatoes in there, and when those are ripe, the whole plant will come out, and I'll use the pot for something else, probably beets, I think. This is a jalapeno. That's a heatless jalapeno for my husband, who doesn't like heat in his food too much. Here's another tomato. This is a heat-resistant container potato or tomato. This is the last plant I bought maybe a week ago, and it has at least doubled in size, so it's doing really well. It's loving the heat. The sun in the afternoon just hits this, and it's loving it. Got one tomato down in there. See it? Focus. There we go. See? This is a tomatillo, which is my biggest failure this season because I found out too late that you have to have 2 tomatillo plants to get fruit. They do not self-pollinate. So by the time I figured it out, I tried to get another tomatillo plant, and I could not find one in Reno. So this is just a lovely plant that will not set fruit despite the hundreds of beautiful yellow flowers. It is providing some shade for some of these plants though, so I'm letting it hang out. This is a bean, a green bean that I started from a seed, and this is a watermelon, just from a grocery store watermelon, and I saved some of the seeds. I planted maybe 5 of them in this pot, and I got 1 germinated. There's some more green beans that I started from seeds. This is shishito pepper. I actually started out, you can see there's some peppers on there. I started out with 3 shishito pepper plants, and my dog ate 2 of them. So this one is being babied a little bit, kept up away from the dog, who for some unknown reason loves to eat shishito pepper plants all the way down to the root. This is an orange bell pepper. This is the second plant that I bought, so I've had this for a while. Some peppers in there. This is what I'm talking about. I live in the desert, and some of these plants just need some sun protection. This one's got some sunburn, see there, and this one here, that's from the sun, so I need to think about protecting this one from the sun in some way, maybe moving it. Some Walla Walla onion starts. I'm getting some shoots. Yay. This one is another container heat-resistant tomato. I think I've got one tomato down there and some flowers. This was basil. I bought 1 basil plant at the beginning of the season, and then I divided it last week into 4 extra ones, plus the one still in the pot. So that was pretty cool. It made me feel like a farmer. I also have some Walla Walla onion starts in here. Because I bought a package of like 20 of them, and I just stuck them everywhere I could think of that might support an onion. I don't know what these are. It's gonna be a surprise because I don't remember planting anything there. I didn't write it down if I did. So whatever it is, we'll see. It might just be weeds, but it looks like I maybe spilled some seeds in there. Here is a cherry tomato. Lots and lots of little tomatoes on this one. Over here I have, these are carrots and green onions and some more Walla Walla onions. Like I said, I just stuck them everywhere. This is the tops of green onions that I like, not the tops, the bottoms, the white part of grocery store green onions that I saved and rooted in water, and then once they started to sprout I planted them. And then I'll be able to cut these off and use them in cooking, and it'll just keep coming and coming as long as it stays warm. Here's my eggplant. It's a Black Beauty eggplant, and I have several fruits happening in here. There's one. Let's see if I can show you it. There's one, and there's a bigger one in there. See it? This plant is just doing beautifully. This is a jalapeno. It's got tons of little fruits happening on this one. There's a regular jalapeno with the heat. These two are green peppers. I bought them and they were about the size of that shishito pepper, and they are just huge now and all full of fruit. See, this one, the fruit does not have any sunburn. It's a little bit less in the sun. I might have to move that other pepper over here. Here's some herbs I have. These are catnip, 2 catnip. It's getting ready to flower, so when these shoots flower, I'll cut them off and dry them and save the catnip for my cats. This is the rest of the basil, the 5th plant that I got out of when I divided that basil. Here's some radishes. Sweet mint. This is a pineapple sage, and I'm not exactly sure what you do with the leaves. Maybe make some tea or something, but oh my gosh, it smells so good, like a pina colada. This is a strawberry pot that I planted with herbs. There's rosemary. Down there is some lemon balm and oregano, and then this is just some seeds I've planted in the empty ones. And I buried a water bottle that I drilled holes in so that it would slowly water the roots, and it's working out pretty well so far. This is a sweet potato vine. I actually just sprouted a sweet potato in a jar of water probably for about a month until it really started growing, and then I half buried it in the soil, and it's absolutely thriving. See that? This is the rest of the lemon balm. I divided this to get a piece to put in there. This is peppermint and aloe. In this pot right here, I planted some serrano pepper seeds that I saved from peppers my dad brought me from his garden. And it's not, I don't know, and I don't think that this is actually a serrano. I think this might be bird seed that's spilled in there and is sprouting, but we're gonna let it go for a little bit and see. But I don't think that that's actually a serrano, and I don't see any sprouts happening after about a week. But we're gonna see, let it go for a while. Here's some more of those green onion tops. See how big they get? Then when I need them, I can just cut them off and it'll grow more. And a few more carrots. This is cucumbers.
Way down.
And okra. This will be lemon if they sprout. It's been about a week and no sprouting yet, but we'll see. And this is a red onion that I'm doing the same way as the green onions. Let's go over here. Here are some zucchini that I planted from seeds. I'm really proud of this one. Isn't that pretty? It's got some flowers about to bloom, so those will be some fruits. This is one more heat-resistant container tomato. This one's called Phoenix. And more Walla Walla onion starts in around this tomato. And they're doing really well, starting to grow. There's lavender. Around this lavender, there's strawberries, but you can't see them yet. This is a planter called a city picker. And you just put all the soil in there on top of an aerator screen, and then fill this up with a gallon or two of water, and it waters from the top up, bottom up. And I have Anaheim peppers, radishes around the edges. There's going to be lettuce here. These are mustard greens and cabbage. And that's a bean that I tried to transplant. The seed leaves died. I don't think that's going to make it. We'll see. And one last thing. This is my seed. Just germinating some seeds for a fall garden. And it's just been a day or two, and they're already starting to come up. That's cucumber. And there's some little bitty seedlings there. So I have this propped with a stick because this is outdoors in the heat, and I don't want them to cook. Let's get some air circulation. And it's doing really well. Okay, that's it. Thanks. Bye.